I went, but I was also curious what I was putting in my body, so I did a lot of research. It's very fun. It's like a science project. A lot of my regulars are always like, have you tried this and this and this? And then we try it, and it ends up on like our specials menu. A grape tea with an orange immunity booster in it.
This is Creative Canvas Studio. We do paint and sips, we do a lot of children's parties, and we do mobile parties too, so we'll come and visit you.
I've done this a couple of times at home, and I've always had so much fun with my friends, laughing, making fun of each other because we're all so bad.
I think it's just nice that we all get to do it together and bond over it.
It used to be a lot darker in here. It was the last smoking bar on Main Street, no longer. Biggest piece to me is the actual bar. This is a refurbished, repurposed bar from a previous location on Main Street. The discussion is whether or not it is a goat, and that's up to you to decide, but we are the goat on Main Street, so what else would it be, really? For a lot of our food, but especially our wings, we're kicking butt. We're getting top reviews on our mozzarella. And probably the coolest thing on the menu is the goat tacos, and if you're called the goat, even if it means the greatest of all time, you should have some goat on your menu. Here we have the goat birria tacos. It is strictly the goat meat, the cotija cheese, and then you get some lemon on the side to squeeze over if you like.
The vision for this place was to kind of combine the cutting edge wellness modalities with very basic natural therapies. We've created kind of like a wellness hub where we have all of these services. We brought them all into one place.
How about clear head?
Like just clear my head. Yeah, there we go, okay.
The closer you bring the light,
I can feel something.
All our followers, they gave him the name the Chicken Cutlet King.
You think you're a chicken?
So that's what it's all about. Me and my wife, we have over 2.4 million followers on social media.
He always said, he's like, one day I want to bring the Chicken Cutlet King to life, and here we are 2 years later.
We don't do beef, we don't do fish, we don't do steak. Everything is homemade. I also do my homemade Italian sauce. My mother was from Sicily. She came here when she was about 18 years old, and I learned the Sicilian way. We're here for the community. We want everybody to taste the Italian-style homemade chicken cutlets.
We actually just moved here 3 years ago from the New York area, so we're relatively new to the region. Fell in love with it right away.
Eric used to work in the art world. My background is in food.
Building on our love of food and antiques and the arts and shopping and bringing all that together, grounded in the Poconos, is part of the concept here.
This store kind of merges all of those passions.
This month, we visit a beautiful and peaceful setting at Paradise Lavender Farm in Cresco.
You can see by the different colors that we have different varieties of lavender growing. I started the lavender farm 6 years ago. Today I have like 550 plants. And these plants are 5, 6 years old, some of this row. It's beautiful. It's deer resistant. They don't like the taste. It is a perennial. It's low maintenance except when it's harvest time and weeding around it. It's actually from the mint family. People love the smell. It's very popular now in foods.
We experienced some of those amazing stories of the past here at the historic Castle Inn in Delaware Water Gap.
So that is the original grand staircase. The Castle Inn is the last of the great resorts here in Delaware Water Gap. Started to be built in 1906, opened in August 1st, 1907. Over 500,000 people came through Delaware Water Gap every year. It was the second most popular inland destination next to Saratoga Springs, New York. This was the original front desk. Fred Waring, his favorite color was red. We have some of the sheet music that was printed right here at the castle. He also ran Shawnee Press, which was at one point the world's largest educational music printing company, printed sheet music for high school, college, and church choirs. He also owned the rights to the Waring blender, which is still on the market today. All of the orders for the Waring blender came through the Castle Inn.
My vision was a very practical one, that it wouldn't stay unless it made money.
It's a multi-purpose commercial property. We have a Victorian ice cream parlor. This was the apothecary, and it was the soda fountain. Teresa, the current owner, is quite a collector of items. The tables are from the Tavern on the Green in New York City. The wire bent chairs are collected from long-shuttered Victorian-era ice cream parlors. The mirror is from the Plaza Hotel in New York City.
We got everything from alcapurrias, empanada, pernil, mofongo. It's Puerto Rican food and it's hard to find up here. It's homemade and it's fresh.
Never been into cooking. I've just been eating. I just do the eating around the house.
I have been cooking for over 30 years, physically with my truck, July 3rd of 2022. Seeing their smile and enjoying the food that you're cooking. I think that for me has done it for many years. Looks like a burrito, but I use the mofongo as your actual bread. And then I just stuffed the heck out of it.
As we were passing, we were like, is that a food truck? And then pulled it up online, saw it had 5 stars, and he was like, man, we got to get out there.
So I just decided I want to go back to my roots, and I'm going to go back to teaching. I'm very fortunate to be able to switch gears to really do what my heart is calling me to do. Main Street Bakery is basically a kitchen art studio. We concentrate on all the things that our ancestors did.
So Lisa, what are you going to teach us about today?
I'm going to show you how to make pretzels. Take the heel of your hand and press it in, and then turn it, fold it, and press. You want to do that about 6 or 7 times. So now take one, and then in your hands, just roll it like this. That's it. You can squeeze it and pull it.
We started Social Vibes Event Space. Here's our green grass wall. So an event space essentially is any place anyone needs to gather a bunch of people at one time. Any place you need a space for you to throw birthday parties, baby showers, weddings, sweet 16s, seminars, book signings, conferences. We can do a church can come here if they want to come here every Sunday and set up. They can just rent the room if they want the room and come decorate themselves, or they can come in and say, hey, I need decor, I need DJs.
Welcome to my hometown of Jim Thorpe. Located within the Lehigh Gorge in the southern Pocono Mountains, this historic and picturesque borough is even more beautiful during the holiday season.
So on a Sunday, we decide what we need, and they do not package it until they get our order. So our jerky is super fresh, very small company, super easy to deal with. We love them. This one's chili pepper and this one's venison. Nobody wakes up and says, I'm gonna go buy jerky today. So it is a walking kind of environment. We do have a lot of local customers who, they know our product. What's exciting about our jerky, we have all kinds of flavors of beef jerky, but we have all kinds of animals. We have alligator, we have camel. These are deep fried peanuts.
Eat the shell and all.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really good.